It was a party on the platform as the first metro pulled into Sydenham station for the 4:54am service.
These guys are much more committed than me. I'm just here just for the fun, for the vibe, just living off the excitement.
Hundreds of train spotters and curious commuters began queuing as early as 1am to check out the new ride.
So finally having a transport line that's fully wheelchair accessible at every station, level access boarding, is going to be a huge game changer for people like me.
While the opening was delayed for more than a fortnight, in the end the trains ran right on time, every 4 minutes.
1, 2, 3, Sydney Metro!
And there were plenty of rave reviews.
It feels like the good old Paris Metro.
I think it's definitely awesome. It definitely cuts down a lot of time between Sydney to get to the northern side of Sydney.
The Transport Minister's 6-year-old son Dylan had a front row view as the driverless train dived through tunnels at speeds of up to 100 kilometres an hour. The 15.5-kilometre route stops at 6 shiny new stations as it rockets beneath the CBD and travels deep under the harbour to Sydney's north side, where it joins up with the existing North West Metro line at Chatswood. A trip from Sydenham to Barangaroo takes 13 minutes, while a journey under the harbour from Victoria Cross in North Sydney to the city takes just 2 minutes.
This is the biggest change to the way our city moves since the Harbour Bridge has opened. This train will be able to carry more people than the Harbour Bridge and the tunnel combined during the peak hour.
After the system passed its first morning peak test with flying colours, the Premier also gave it his tick of approval.
You holding on?
It took 7 years of construction to get here, but now it's full steam ahead. Sarah Gerrithy, ABC News, Sydney.
And Sarah Gerrithy joins us now from on board the Metro. Sarah, the morning peak went off without a hitch. How is the evening commute looking?
Well, Jeremy, I can't guarantee this live cross is going to be all smooth sailing. I am hanging on for dear life here. It's pretty fast, so let's hope things don't go pear-shaped. But so far, the evening commute has been going to plan. I've been riding the trains for about an hour and a half. There's been plenty of room on the trains, plenty of room at the stations, and people have been doing really well navigating these new stations. Now, given that the state government said about 200,000 people have ridden this new line today on its first day, that's a pretty extraordinary outcome. However, today is a Monday. It's a day that a lot of people work from home and aren't commuting to the office. So tomorrow will probably be a bigger test for this new line.
There is still another stage of the Metro to be built out to Bankstown. When is that likely to happen?
Look, that won't take place for at least 12 months, and that's because the existing heavy rail line from Sydneham to Bankstown needs to be shut down so that it can be converted to carry those single-deck driverless metro trains. Now, that means passengers on that line will be forced onto buses for at least 12 months, and the Transport Minister, Joe Haylen, says that shutdown won't happen until this line has a high level of reliability. So it's passed its first test today, but it obviously needs a few more tests before that can happen. I'd say an announcement is imminent within a few weeks, though, so watch this space.